Good evening, students. I hope I'm audible to all of you. If yes, okay, sure. So please inform all the other students to join in the session. Let's wait for 5 more minutes. Then we can start the session. Please inform other students to join in as well. Yeah, I can read your messages, students. Again, I'm telling you, choosing the project is your choice. Okay, you can do it on any topic. Some of you are asking, let's say, ma'am, I am making a movie recommendation system with different system. See, it's your choice. But please try to infuse artificial intelligence in that. That is the answer for all the project related questions that you have sent on the chat. Okay. That is number one. The choice is yours with your project. Second thing, we have already provided you a project template. Okay. So whatever your project is, you need to put it on the provided project template. It is there in your Telegram group. Okay. Please ensure that you are using the project template. This is point number two. Point number three, you're not going to submit it as a PPT directly. Instead, you are going to convert the PPT into PDFs, and that PDF goes into the LMS upload project section. Okay, so you need to submit the PDF in the upload project section. If you have any doubts with that, already I have sent you a detailed message in the Telegram group itself. Like last week, I think I have sent you the message. Please ensure to check that. It is there in the pinned messages. You just have to scroll up and see the previous week's messages. You will get it. Okay, so this is the answer for that question. And if there are any errors on the LMS, that should be a temporary error because we have been checking it from our end. It is working fine. So even if you're getting error at times, you have to refresh and check. Okay, the LMS is working fine. And you need to complete all the courses which are available under the advanced section. Advanced. There are 6 courses in that. So you need to complete them. And good if Shravan is saying I uploaded the project on LMS, well and good. Right? But your project deadline is 15th of July. You still have, 1 week, not 1 week, just 5 more days. And for the course completion, the deadline given is 12th of July. And for the project submission, 15th of July. What else? Okay, ma'am, I'm not able to mark my attendance. See, to mark your attendance, you need to log in with your registered ID only. You should not use any other IDs. Then, if you're logging in like that, then you may not get to see those many options. So please remember that you are logging in with your registered ID only. Okay, Venkata, I can't read your full name. Venkatacharan. You're saying that you raised a ticket 5 days back. See, whatever tickets that you have raised, it must have already been answered. Okay, and I think I have seen your question on the LMS also. Username issue. See, username already we discussed this in our AMA session as well. You need to pick your username from the MS Learn platform. If you do not know how to do it, please refer to the guidelines PDF we shared in the group. Right? On your orientation day, we have sent you a guide PDF. Please refer to that guide. It has the details like from where you can take your username and add it to your LMS. You need to do it. We cannot do it. Okay, for you, you need to do it yourself. We already discussed this in our AMA session itself. If you have completed the courses, if it shows 100%, it is good. And you have two more days to reach your deadline. So for the course completion and the link, pasting the link, the deadline given to you is 12th of July. And project submission, 15th July is the deadline given to you all. Whatever tickets that you're raising on LMS, it must have got answered because we are closing it on a daily basis. What else? Okay, some of you have raised, ma'am, we are able to see two different, there are two different courses, but the content remains the same, right? Already we have raised this with the technical team. In the LMS side, it is perfect, but we have raised it to Microsoft because in their end, due to some revamping, we are getting that error, but it is with us. Don't worry. Okay, I know this fundamentals of Azure AI document intelligence and fundamentals of knowledge mining and AI Azure search. These two courses have that error of repeated content. It is with us. Don't worry. No, which link are you waiting for, Uzma? You don't have to wait till the deadline. You may do it today also. Right? So whenever you're completing the course, you have the guide document with you. Please copy the achievement link and paste it in the place where you're supposed to put. Do it and get it closed and mark your courses as completed by pasting the link. And to complete this process, 12th of July is the last date. To submit your project, 15th is the last date. But you don't have to wait till that. You can close it today also. And whenever you're answering to those feedback questions, please make it descriptive and live and give it a natural flow. Do not just copy paste things from ChatGPT, please. Anything else, students? Or we are good to hand over the session to the technical trainers. Today we have Ashwini sir with us and Rohida sir with us. So they'll be able to support you with your technical questions, right? But project choice, it's yours. Tomorrow we have our AMA session, final AMA session. Today is our final technical session for June batch students. So please start closing your works because the deadlines are nearing. Where will we submit the project? You have to submit it on your LMS. If you want more inputs on that, please check your Telegram group. Just scroll up and see the pinned messages. There you get to see a detailed message on where and how to upload the project. You need to do it on your LMS. You have this upload project option on your LMS. Just use the option and upload it. Not screenshots. You have to use the project template. Maybe in today's session, I think Rohida sir is there. So maybe at the end of the session today, I'll ask her to explain you. If not today, tomorrow in the AMA session, we'll explain you that. Yes, if you still have doubts, we do have the recordings of all the sessions, right? So please do refer to them. So I think it's already 5:05. Let me hand over the session to the technical trainer. Over to you, Ashwini sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And welcome, students, the session of Microsoft Azure. I hope a few sessions you have learned about the Microsoft Azure as well. How many people learned a little bit? Anybody tell me in the chat section what is the cloud computing? What is the cloud computing? Can anybody answer with my question? What is the cloud computing? Store data online used to, it's a storage system.
Sorry to disturb, but your voice is very low.
It's now clear now.
I don't know whether it is only for me or for others as well.
Okay. Am I audible properly, students? Is that my voice is clear? No? Just now am I audible? Is that okay? Is that clear? It's clear. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So we have what is the cloud computing? Then we can start from that. We can tell you, okay, you know, definition of the cloud computing. In that one, we have a lot of cloud services are there. We will discuss about the Microsoft Azure. Okay. So the Microsoft Azure, I'm giving a little bit brief with you. Okay. So we will cover. So the Microsoft Azure launched in 2010. Okay. So I will give you a little bit brief on this here. It's a Microsoft Azure, one of the comprehensive cloud platform, the first point, and it is offering a wide range of services from the virtual machines and database to the data analytics, AI, IoT, and quantum computing, and all. And Microsoft Azure is supporting to deliver software as platform service and infrastructure as platform service, and it is also using in the individuals and business and governments via Microsoft Global Data Centers as well. Okay, so as the one key fact of the Microsoft Azure is it's a launched in 2008 as a project Red Dog. Okay, so the project Red Dog is the first name of the Microsoft Azure in 2008. Formerly, it's released in 2010 as a Windows Azure. Then it is rebranded in 2014 as a Microsoft Azure. Okay. So after that, it supports the diverse of environments like Linux, Windows, macOS, mobile, and web. They support all the operating systems as well. Okay. So this is a small introduction about the Microsoft Azure we are using everywhere. Today, all the things happening in the cloud only. Okay. So in your real time scenario, can anybody tell me what are the in your mobile, did you observe any cloud computing related things? Any cloud computing related things? Dropbox, okay. Google Docs, okay. G Drive, yes, yes, yes. OneDrive, okay. So, you people all are know about the cloud computing related, yes. Google Photos as well. Geo AI Cloud, yes, you are aware of that. WhatsApp also, okay. So, this is the main real-time examples we are doing that. Okay. So, the cloud computing is very, very important right now to develop the business operations, and we can enhance the market strategies and all, and if we can protect our data also. Okay, so that is the main about the Microsoft Azure and the features of Microsoft Azure as well. In the come to the features here, we have the networking. I already mentioned in the point previous point, like we can use the data analytics, we can use the integration part, we can use the storage and databases and integrations and DevOps as well. Okay, and we can mostly the Microsoft Azure is one of the feature like it's a core when come to the core components when we come to the compute. So our virtual machines and containers like Kubernetes, serverless, which are the functions. These are the main service. And come to the storage one, we have the blob, disk, file shares, and manage SQL, no SQL databases are there. And come to the networking part, we have the virtual networks and load balancers and VPN and CDN are there. Okay, so we can discuss about the networking. We have the load balancers, right? How many people know about the load balancers? Load balancers in the networking one. What is the virtual networks and load balancers? Come to this one, networking. We are discussing about network. So in this one, we have the virtual network is there. We can shortcut, we can call it as VNet. Okay. And in Azure, we have the network and like our own private network, nothing but virtual network in the sense, our own private network in Azure. And it will Azure create the resource like a virtual machine database like that. like a custom IP address. One of the key feature like subnets, custom IP address ranges, and network is security groups as well. NSGs we can call it as a peering. Okay. So what is the NSG? What is the peering? So NSG means it will control inbound and outbound of the traffic. That is called a NSG, network security group. Peering. Peering means we can connect a different VNets. Okay, different VNet we can connect the different virtual nets. Okay, networks in the same different regions, same or different regions as well. Or custom IP address ranges means we can provide the public and private IPs as well. Okay, and we can our divide the network logically like subnets. Okay, like groups. I hope I'm clear on of this slide. Okay, is my voice is clear now, students? Okay, thank you. I hope you are able to listen. My voice is also clear. Okay, right. Thank you, students. Now, computing service. Okay, so already we discussed about Azure virtual networks. Now, in this session, we will discuss about the Azure machine, Azure virtual machines, and Azure functions, and Azure Kubernetes service, and Azure batch as well. Okay, so this is the main computing service as well. And come to the first thing, Azure virtual machines. Okay, so Azure virtual machines. Yeah, okay, definitely. So Azure Virtual Machines, and we can explain. I will explain in simple manner. Okay. So Azure Virtual Machines are on demand. We can call it as scalable computing resources, which is provided by the Microsoft Azure, and they will allow you to run a wide range of applications in the cloud, just like a physical computers. Okay. So, but without managing the physical hardware, that is the virtual machines. Think of like this, like a virtual machine is equal to a computer running inside another program, which is the cloud. Okay, so you will get the full control over the OS, RAM, CPU, disk, and networking, all managed virtually through the Azure. Okay, the key features in the Azure VMs, mainly there is the OS flexibility is there, and we have the scalability is there, and custom configuration and availability options. We have the pay as you go option and integrations. So these are the main key features of the VMs. And VMs we can common use cases are where we use the virtual machines, especially. What are the use cases of the VMs? Okay. So we have to use in the web hosting, database service. Yeah, definitely. Using agentic AI. So we can have the database servers, we can install like MySQL, SQL servers, and MongoDB, etc. We can use the development and testing side as well. We can spin up a development environment without the hardware. And we can use the remote desktops. We can provide the virtual desktop for the employees. And we can use the ANML workloads as well, use GPU powered VMs, and it is the heavy computations. Okay. So this is about the virtual machines and app services. And come to the next topic and app services. I hope you people are very familiar. You people are familiar with the VMs, Azure VMs. Did you understood what I have explained till now about Azure VMs? Is it clear? Yes, thank you, Vignesh. Any doubts in the Azure VM? Azure VMs topic. Is there any doubt? No, no. Yes. Now here, app service, Azure app service here. So Azure app service is one of the platform. It's a platform as a service. Okay. So in the cloud, we have the infrastructure as a service, okay, platform as a service, software as a service. These are all. Okay. So yeah, definitely. I will give the expression very soon. So we have the Azure App Service. We are discussing about the Azure App Service here, like which is the platform as a service, which is the shortcut we can call it as a PaaS. In that one, we can build and host web applications. We can call it as a REST APIs and mobile backends. These are all. So without managing underlying infrastructure, okay. So this app services are helping to us. And think it of like this: you just upload your code and Azure take care of the server's load balancing, scaling, security, and maintenance. So that is the Azure App Services. Okay. So in this, what are the key services of the Azure Apps service here? It will support the multiple languages in the sense like .NET, Java, Node.js, PHP, Python, Ruby, these are all. And second key feature would be it built in DevOps, okay, like GitHub Actions and Azure DevOps integrations. The third key feature is auto scale. Okay, it will handle the traffic spikes automatically. Custom domains are necessary, like easily map your domain and secure with the HTTPS. And it's a global availability. You can host your app in any Azure data center worldwide. It's a continuous deployment from GitHub, Bitbucket, Azure, Docker Hub. Integrated monitoring, application insights, performance, and tracking. So these are all have the web services. Yes, you can use in the web services all. Okay. So this is about the app services. Now come to the Azure functions. Very, very important topic. We can Azure functions. Still, we have discussed about the uh, Azure servers, services, and virtual machines. Now we are discussing about the Azure functions. Okay, so Azure functions, which is the serverless computing. We can call it as a serverless computing name. Okay, so Azure function is a serverless compute service that you run a small pieces of code. That small pieces of code you can run as functions. You can run a functions without managing servers. Okay, so without managing servers, you can run a small piece of the code, and you only pay for the time code runs. Okay, so this is the Azure function, and you can think like this. You can write just a function logic. A function logic. You have to just write a function logic. Azure can handle everything else like server scaling, patching, and runtime as well. And what are the key features of the Azure functions? So what are the why we use Azure? Uh, so coming to the point, we are yes, we are discussing about the key features. It is the event driven, like event driven in the sense it executes the code in the response event like HTTP requests, database changes, or file uploads. Okay, so it will multiple languages like she has JavaScript, Python, PowerShell, Java, TypeScript. These are all it is a supportable languages, and it is just serverless. Okay, Azure functions are the serverless, no infrastructure to manage. We can auto scale based on the demand, and it's a pay-per-use service. We can bill only for the time your code runs. It's a consuming time. And third one is the triggers and bindings. We can simplify the connecting to other Azure services like Blob, Q, Cosmos DB, and finally the key feature is the durable functions. The final key feature is the durable functions for long running workflows with state management. Okay, so this is and the common use cases of the Azure function. We can use the HTTP APIs. We can create the lightweight REST APIs without the full app frameworks as well. And timers and schedule jobs. We can run functions on schedule like call jobs. And we can use the file processing. We can trigger a function when the file uploaded to Azure Blob Storage as well. And real-time data processing, React, to events from IoT devices and data streams, and automation and web tools. We can when a specific condition met or external system, it will send a web hook. Okay, so this is about the Azure functions. I hope I'm clear with the Azure functions. Yes, can I get an answer? So I have observed few people are asking like why Azure, why we use why do we use Microsoft Azure? Okay, so we use the Microsoft Azure mainly because it allows the individual or organization we can build, deploy, and manage applications. Okay, it's a more efficiently using the cloud infra without needing own or manage physical servers. There are several reasons are there. I will tell you a few. Why we use the Microsoft Azure? There is no server management. The first reason should be there is no server management. And why? Azure manage the hardware, OS, and updates. You can focus only on your app or code. That's it. It will take care of all the things. I have explained in the app functions and Azure functions as well as app services, right? Just you can write the code, you can upload the code. Remaining thing all will take care by the itself only, Azure itself only. Right? I will show the demo. So scalability. The second main reason is the scalability. So automatically scale up and down resources based on the user traffic and on demand. Okay, this is the second reason. Third one, pay as you go price. Only pay what you have to use. That means you can save your money for the startup and enterprises as well. And the fourth reason why we use the Azure, it's a global availability. It's Azure is available 60 available in 60 plus regions across the globe, and it's enabling the hosting us. The fifth one, the main thing, security and compliance. Over advanced security like encryption, firewalls, identity management, all compliance, all complies with global standard like ISO, GDPR, and the last one is the integration with the Microsoft ecosystem. So work seamlessly with the Office 365, Power BI, Dynamic Power BI, Dynamics, and Windows tools as well. So this is the main reasons of we can use the Azure here. Okay. And come to the Microsoft storage here, we have the table storage, blob storage, queue storage, file storage, and disk storage. We have the two types accessible via REST APIs and designed for Microsoft Azure virtual machines. So we have the listed out like queue storage, table storage, blob storage, file storage, and disk storage as well. Okay. So these are the main. We have the two types. We have accessible REST APIs. Yes. So Azure Storage, it's a cloud-based storage solution powered by the Microsoft Azure. It's a highly durable, scalable, secure, and accessible globally. These are the main key points. It's a highly durable, scalable, secure, and accessible globally. It's a supporting a wide range of use cases from storing the simple files to managing big data for analytics and AI. Think like this: Azure Storage, a powerful online storage system that supports the files, blobs, tables, queues, and disks, all designed to work seamlessly with your apps and websites and VM services as well. Like what is the blob storage? What is the table storage? What is the queue storage? What is the disk and file storage as well? I will give you the explanation. Okay. So blob storage, it will store the unstructured data like images and videos and PDFs. We can use case in the media storage, backups, and ML datasets as well. And file storage. It's a fully managed file shares accessible via SMB and NFS and shared folders. Table storage means no SQL key value database for the structured data, and we can use this table storage in user profiles and device logs and app and metadata. Finally, queue storage. Queue storage means message queues in anonymous situations, asynchronous situations, asynchronous communication styles, like where we use this queue storage, decoupled microservice and job queues. These are, and finally disk storage. Persistent of the disk storage for the Azure VMs, OS and data disk for the VMs. So this is of the Microsoft storage services. Okay. Uh, then I will show you the one practical with you. Okay. So how can we use the Microsoft Azure and all? Okay. Can I go with the practical? Yes. Thank you, Subi. Thank you so much. I will share my screen again. I hope my screen is visible, right? Confirm me, please. Is my screen is visible, which is the Microsoft Azure platform? Yes. So in this, we will discuss about the resource we have to create, how to uh, do with the computer vision and all. Okay. So after that, I will explain about the machine learning in the Azure. Okay. So you have to log in with portal.azure.com. That is the login website. Okay. So in this Azure, today in this session, we will discuss about the Azure AI Foundry resource. Okay. So what is Azure AI Foundry? And I will explain about this. Okay. So Azure, I will give you the different explanation here, like Azure AI Foundry. Okay, the resource name is Azure AI Foundry. Like we can divide the term. We can divide the term Azure plus, sorry, we can divide the term like uh, Azure is the name for Azure AI Foundry, right? So Azure we know that is powered by the Microsoft, and we can divide it down AI Foundry. So we know about that AI that is refers to the machine learning, that is referred to the machines or software that can perform the tasks require the human intelligence, such as vision, speech, language understanding, decision making. We can do the predictions and automations. These are all under the artificial intelligence. Then what about the foundry? So a foundry is a traditional place where raw material are molded into the final products. Okay, instead it can symbolize a platform or workplace where components like models, data, and services are built. We can customize and deploy as. Okay. Now, what is Azure AI Foundry? I will give you the term explanation in that. What is Azure Data Foundry? Okay, so Azure, Azure AI Foundry. So Azure AI Foundry is a centralized platform, and which is in Microsoft Azure that enables our developers and data scientists and organization. They can build a fine tune and deploy and AI model, the governor of the AI models, especially the Azure AI Foundry. We can large language models with the enterprises, especially we can use in the large language models. Okay. And what are the key capabilities of us? We have the model studio is there, and we have the custom model training is there, security governance and integration with AI Hub, model lifecycle management, enterprise training. So these are the main. Oh, what is the real-time analogy here? Imagine Azure AI Foundry like the smart AI factory. You work with the new raw material like data or use cases, use a different machine like which are the pre-trained models and tools, and customize the output like fine-tune model, and we can pack it and ship it. Okay, so these are all. Okay, so when come to the Azure AI Foundry, I'm creating a resource here. Just Okay. So here you can click on the search button on the top. You are able to see. Then click on the My Azure AI Foundry. In the search, you can type Azure AI Foundry. Yes, this one. Okay. Or else you can directly access from here also. Okay. Then you can click on Azure AI Foundry. Azure AI Foundry. Click on that. So this is the page. This is the next page. AI Foundry here. We have to create the resource. We have to create the resource here. You have to create the resource. Click on the create resource. Now it is asking the resource group. So you can give the one resource group name, then you can click on the create. These are the basic details we have to provide. Okay, here the first when we are creating the Azure AI Foundry resource, we have to first you can give the basic resource group details and all. So I'm giving the resource group names here. Question project one. Okay, then you can click on the OK. Then you can give the name as well. Should be project. Okay. The reason should be East AS only. Just we are giving the basic details on the students. Okay, just we are giving the basic details only. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Just we are giving the just first we have to search the resource. After that we can create the resource. Then we are giving the basic details here. You can give any name. Okay. So after that, now you can click on the next. If you fill all the details, then you can click on the next. So here the network, why it is. Okay. So the network, why it is, the network and instance, why it is. Okay. And you can click on the next. So identity here. Okay. So we will grant user identity to Azure AI user. Then you can check all this. Okay. You have select the system assigned only. Then you can click on the next. So here data encryption is there. Okay. So your data encrypted by default using Microsoft managed keys. Okay. So what we are doing all these things, our data will be encrypted. Then you can click on the next. Here are the tags. So network a network in Azure like AI Foundry in AI Foundry, we can control the connectivity between like AI resource, data resource, other resources as well. Okay, we can control the connectivity that is the network is here. Next one, identity. Yes. So identity, like our identity, like when we are when anybody asks like who are you? Why do you allow to access? Okay, so like this type of identity we have. Okay, Azure uses the Azure Active Directory, which is for the identity. Now the new name for this as a Microsoft Entra ID, MEI. Okay, so Microsoft Entra ID we can call it as like a for identity management. Okay, that Foundry, the AI Foundry integrates tightly with it, enforce secure and enterprise level with the identity. Okay, so we have the types of identities in the Azure as well. Okay, user identity, managed identity, server principal, workspace, and all. Okay, so this is about the identity here. Encryption, you know all about the encryption as well. Like we have to encrypt the data. Encryption is nothing but process of converting data into the coded form. Okay, so to prevent, we can prevent the unauthorized access. Only someone with that correct encryption key can read the original root. In Azure, we can include the Azure AI Foundry. Encryption is a key part of the securing data. right? So it's a key part of the securing data address and in transist, and we can do in the process also. What are these are the encryption. Now coming to the tags. Now we are in the tags. Okay. So what are the tags? Tags in Azure, it's a key value page. Tags, this is a key value page that we can attach Azure resource like VMs, storage, databases, resource groups, etc. Okay. It will help you organize and manage and track your resource effectively by the help of the tags. Okay. So this is. Then you can click on next. Now you can review and submit. It is reviewing your final validation as well. Okay. So it's taken the step all like basics, network, identity, encryption, tags, and review and submit all are fine. Now, then you can click on the create. Then you can click on the create. It is initializing the deployment. We can wait a few seconds, then it will update. It is loading the resource time being. It's we have to wait a few minutes. We have. Okay, the deployment is still in the processing. We have to. So in this one, uh, previously we have the tags like can anybody tell me like what are the tags? The tags are the key value, right? Can anybody tell me a key value examples? Key value examples. What is the key and what is the value? Give the example for. Yes, key is names or titles are tags. Key is age and value is the 19. Yes, absolute. So like that, like that. Yes, yes, you are on the track. So these are that is the tags we have discussed. So in this one, I will show you the example. How can we? Yes, now your deployment is completed, right? The deployment is completed. Then we can go to the resource. Now this is the next landing page you have. Now we are building the apps and agents in the Azure AI Foundry here. Okay, we can build the apps and agents here with the help of the Azure AI Foundry. Then here are options like active log, access control, and so here the tags. The people given the tags. Okay, so then you can click on the go to Azure AI Foundry portal. Okay, so we have the API key. Okay, so we have the API key. And we have the endpoints and keys as well. We have the creating the agents and we have to deploy. We have to deploy the model endpoints and all. This I will explain. Now, you people, can anybody tell me what is the API? I'm not asking the abbreviation, the right meaning. What is API? How it will help? What is API here? Interface. It's an user interface. Okay. Connecting two softwares. Addressing past. Okay. API stands for application programming language help to connect two services. Okay. You connect the users. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. This is the correct. Connect the user interface and back. That is the correct. Okay. So the API key is a very API key is a very deploy the models and we can able to use our models effectively. Okay. So this API key is a very important guys. Okay. So why I'm explaining these things, you have to learn about these things also. Why we use the API key, why in the cloud. Okay. So API means API standard application programming language. Like I will tell you one example for about the API. Okay. So it's like a waiter between the two software systems. Waiter, like in a hotels we can call it a waiter, na? So act like that, the waiter. So a waiter between the two software systems would take a request and gets the response from the server, and it will it back to you, user or app. It will give the on the interface. It will give. Okay. So a real time example, like let's imagine the hotel booking system is there. Okay. So the hotel booking system is there. Let's imagine yourself, you are building the hotel booking app. And API help you communicate with the backend systems like room availability, payments, location services without building everything yourself. Okay. So that is the API. Purpose, check rooms if available on certain date. We can get the response from that. Okay. So we can book the room for the customer. If the rooms are available, we can book the rooms for the customer. If rooms are not available, it will show the rooms are not available. Okay. So that is the API. We have the payment APIs also. Okay. So they will, if they book the room, they will pay the money through the Google Pay or Phone Pay. We have to integrate within the app only. Okay. So this is about the API, right? I hope I am clear with that API. People have understood, right? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So after that, in this AI Foundry, this is the interface we here, right? So after that, you can click on. Then you can click on the Azure AI Foundry here. Then you can click on Azure AI Foundry. Click on Azure AI Foundry. Okay. So you are able to see the options, all the resources and create new. These are all. Okay. Then now you have to click on the create new resource. Okay. Then you can click on the create new. Here two options are available. Azure AI Foundry resource and Azure AI Foundry resource, which is recommended, and AI Hub resources also. Why? What are the uses of these things? So we can use a Azure AI Foundry here. We can design and customize our apps like agents and agents at scale. Okay, like agents. AI Hub, we can create the open source models like machine learning capabilities that will create the Azure with the Azure AI Hub. Okay, these are the main two difference. Now we can choose Azure AI resource here. Okay, then you can click on the next. It is validating the resources as well. Once it's validated, you are able to see the create button. You are able to see the create button. Okay, then you can click on the create. It is set up in the Azure AI Foundry for you. In this experiment, we can extract the information from the documents. Okay, so you people tell me how many types in the data in the machine learning way, not like integer string, not that kind of data types. How many data types we have? Three types. Can anybody tell me what are the three types? You can mention in the chat section, please. What are the three types you have? What are the three types we have? No, no, not like that. Not like data types. Structure, unstructured, or semi-structured. That is correct. What is given by the Devansh Gupta and Noor Aisha, these are people given. No, that is correct. Like, okay. So structure, unstructured, and semi-structured. Okay. So in the data, in this AI Foundry, what we can do, we can extract the information from the unstructured data, then it will convert into the structured data as well. So I hope you have understood my point. we can extract the information from the we can extract the information as well. Okay. Like from unstructured to we can convert it to structure as well. I will show you how it will. From the from the invoices. Okay. How can actually the invoice which is in the PDF one. Okay. Which is the PDF? Is the PDF structured data or unstructured data? Is PDF it's a structured data or unstructured data? Okay. So now we are happy. Now then we are able to see the playground model catalog and these are all. Then you can click on the AI services. Then you can click on the AI services. Okay. So in this one, lot of AI services are there. Speech playground and content understanding, and we have the speech and Azure translator, sorry, language translator, is content safety and all. Okay. So we have to try and then you can go with the vision this document as well. Okay, we have the document translation as well. Okay, so these are all. First I will language. We can try it out, like we can try the different summarize a call center. Okay, so I will show you this later. First, we can discuss about the vision plus document. Then we can discuss about these things. Okay. After the content and safety. Okay, these are all. Okay. So then you can click on the vision plus document here. So how it will use this resource particularly. So we can have the content understanding why we are using vision document in the Microsoft Azure. So it will analyze the images and we can process the document and it will detect the information from the document and we can detect the faces. Okay. So like optical, for example, we have the sensors and we are using the facial unlocks. Okay. These are all. Okay. So yes, PDF is a structure. Fine. So here was yours like we have the facial sensors, like it will find the faces and all faces unlocks. It will in the some of the offices also there is no facial attendance. Did you hear about this? Students, did you hear about this facial recognition? It is they are using for the attendance purpose also. I have here in the in China, I have they are implemented in China as well. I have heard news like that in China they are implementing the facial attendance as well. Okay. According to the face, it will mark the attendance. In that purpose, this type of cloud services are very useful. Okay. So how to detect the things. Okay. Today we will discuss. I will show you here how it is. Okay. So now we can have the receipts. We have the receipts. We can just so we can review the all the visibilities here. Like we can pre-built models here. Okay. So we have the pre-built models. We can do with the invoice X. We have the invoice receipt identity documents and health insurance document. How can we extract the information from the printed document using this Azure AI Foundry? So this is the top. Okay. So first we can go with the invoices. First we can go with the invoices. How it's okay. So then you can click on the invoices option. Invoices option. Click on the invoices option. Okay. So here you can upload. Here you can upload your invoice, or else the sample invoice also provided here. Okay. So then we can able to extract the information from this document. Okay. So how it is? Just you can upload the document. Okay. So or else I will upload the one bill. Okay, first I will show with the sample, then I will upload the bill. Okay. So first you have to upload the bill. You click on the bill. Okay, then you can run on analysis. It is running the analysis. It will take a little bit time. How to wait? Yes, we got all the information from the document, from the invoice we have. Okay, so like amount due, and we have the billing, and what we have, like, see, shipping address. Okay, so items. So here it is divided as a field, content, and results. Okay, so this is the results which is in the JSON file. Okay, so here we have the content. Content in this is what are the tabular format. When I click on the content, it's enable all the tabular things. Okay, so this is the first table, like a salesperson and PO number. What is the second one? We can go with the second one. So item code. So we have the date, item code, description, quantity, price, tax, amount. Okay. So we can extract the information from the PDF, which is what we uploaded the PDF. Okay. So of the invoice, we can extract all the information from that particular document. Okay. So now what is in the three? The total, it is about the tax information. Total, previous unpaid balance and amount. These are all it is. Okay. So this is extracted. Now they come to the fields. It is extracted about the city, the basic details we have, like billing address, customer name. Okay, so invoice date, invoice total amount. These are all we have retrieved. This is about the document invoice information. Okay, so what is the invoice? Okay, so in invoice nothing but bill. Nothing but big. Like if you purchase any in the Amazon, Lohita, for example, in Amazon, did you, for example, if you purchase a mobile phone, you will get the invoice. Like what is the mobile cost and taxes. It will give you the what is your billing address, shipping address. These are all. Okay. So that is the thing. I didn't say the PDF anything. Like here I'm using the sample PDF form. Here I'm using the sample PDF. I hope I answered your question, Lohita. This is the PDF I'm using from the sample one. These are the samples. Here you can have to see sample, sample, sample. Okay. So these are we have the sample. Okay. So these are we have. Okay. Till here clear, everybody? Yes, thank you. So we can get the extracts. We can extract the information from the document as well. Okay. So for example, I'll try to upload my other document as well. Okay. So this bill. Okay, so I will go with the okay. I don't have anything as of now, so I will show you another example. Okay, so you come to the invoices, then you can receipt. Okay, then you can click on the receipts. Okay, so these are the sample receipt we have. We can extract, we can get the information from the receipts as well. Okay, so I am selecting the one of the receipt, and when I click on the run analysis, it is analyzing the receipt. Then let's see what it will give. We have to wait. Just take a little bit time, guys. we can analyze, we can upload the documents at a time and we can get the analysis as well. See, here I am able to running the two analysis. Okay, here I am able to running the two, it is analyzing the two documents at a time. So large set of the documents you have to upload, you can get the information easily. You can extract the information easily. So why, sir, why we use this type of analysis? Okay. For example, like in the PDF document, if you want to calculate, for example, like you have to receive the, we have order, we have the office, you have to start it in the office. Okay. Next day you have the audit. Okay, so audit and all. Okay, you have to recheck all your information. We have to extract the information very simply to understandable manner. So this is very helpful to you. You can extract the table and you have to extract all the things from your PDF and all. From your invoice and receipt PDF and all. Okay. We can able to see the our when we get the results, we can see here on the right hand side like fields and results as well. Background we are facing issue. I think I will go with the other. Okay, I will show with the identity documents. I will show with the identity documents. Can anybody tell me what are the identity documents? What is the meaning of identity documents? Why we? What are the identity documents? What is the meaning? Can you anybody give me the example? What are the identity documents? Aadhaar. Yes, yes, yes. We can retrieve the information from the identity documents as well. Okay. So when we click on the identity documents and here we have the few examples. And the first I'm taking the Aadhaar. So this is the Aadhaar like that. Okay. So we can click on the run analysis. It is running the analysis. We can get the information like this. See here, all the information we have extracted like this. Okay. So I will try with the other identity document as well. I will try to upload that. I don't have it. What is the Aadhaar card and all? Can get the information from. Okay, I'm uploading the identity card again. Okay, but let's see it will retrieve the information or not. Let's see. Right, it is retrieving the information as well. Okay, so it is retrieving the information. It's first name, last name. Okay, so what is the first name, color, and last name color? It is retrieving the name as well. Got it? So in this way, we can get the identity extraction as well. Okay, so we can upload your files and we can get the information from the download. This is about the identity cards. We can get the information. Same way we can get the all the information from the documents and cards, health insurance cards, tax forms, mortgage forms. Okay, so these are all the credit cards as okay. So here it is a sample option is there. For example, this is a sample credit. How can we extract the information from the credit card? We can click on the run analysis. Okay, so like this, like credit card holder's name, like a card number, and this is the verification code. Okay, so expiration date and all. Okay, and including the bank, contours of bank. It is giving the banking names. Okay, so this is the information we have to extract using the Azure AI Foundry. Clear, guys? How can we extract the information from the documents and identity cards and all? Why we use? So good question, right? So why we use? Let me tell you. So for example, it is a recognition process. Okay, it will recognition like in the sensors. It will use for the it will detect the information. For example, if you show the sensor your Aadhaar card and all. Okay. So for example, your identity. If you are taking the identity card attendance time. Okay. So in the background in the cloud, they have uploaded your all the information. Maybe some of the cases they will give make the attendance with the help of the your four digits of the Aadhaar. Okay. Okay. So they will add the like your face only from the Aadhaar card. Okay. So it will detect and it will extract. Then we can get the conclusion. We can get the access of that. Okay. I hope I answered your question, Lohita. Thanks. Thank you so much. So coming to the point, guys. So this is about the identity documents and all health insurance. Okay. Now you can come to the second one, which is the face, detecting the face. Okay. So here we have the sample faces we have. For example, in the second option I have clicked. Then I will show it again with you. Okay. So in the vision and document sector, we have the first option, which is document. We already discussed about these things. Okay. Now we can go with the face. How it is detecting the face. Okay, so how it's detecting the face and all. You can click on that. You can click on the detecting faces. For example, a few it is mask. Okay, so in the COVID time, it's a pandemic situation. Government passed the order like we have to wear the mask. Okay, it's a subscription only. So no, okay. So in the COVID time, we have a pandemic situation like we have to wear the mask and all. Okay, so of all the people wear the mask or not, how can we find if we have to uh, put the fine on them? How can we do that? Okay, so somebody asked me like this, and what is the CNN detection? Okay, so we know that convolution neural network. Okay, so CNN detection is first. The first we have the CNN architectures, and we have like uh, YOLO, ReNet. These are all. Okay, what is the task of the CNN? It's a convolution neural network detecting the shapes like human faces and bags. Here we are using the CNN. Like a pooling. Second one is the pooling layers. It will simplify the features like these are all okay. So say the detection in the sense like we can classify the images like when we upload the image it will cat or dog or it is human or not. These kind of we can use the help of the CN. Okay. Coming to the point here. So we can select the face, we can select the image, then we can detect or if the candidate or person wearing the mask or not. So this is the task. Okay. So we can try with the few images. Just I will upload the one image with that. Okay. So it is accessing the faces, right? It is accessing all the faces, which are human only. In the animals also having the faces, right? Yes or no? Is are animals have the faces or not? Guys, are animals having the faces or not? If I upload the animal image, it will detect or not? According to you, it will detect or not. So the title should be detecting the faces in the image. Okay. it will, if I upload the animal image, it will detect or not? No. So how many? Let's see how many people agreed with us and how many people agreed with no. Now let's see, and I will show that example also. Okay. So I will download one image. Okay. No. So many people are saying no. So let's see. First, we can try with the human. Then we can try with the this animal part. Okay. So just we have to. When I click on the image, it is sample image. Okay. So it is detecting like face no mask. No mask here. Okay. Here no mask. When I click on the second image, it is also there is no mask. Wearing the mask or not. Okay. Now if I upload the, it is detect the face countdown. If I upload the image, if I upload the image, what it will? See, it is a face mask, other mask are not shown. I have uploaded it. Now you people tell me the model detected the face or not? The model detected the face or not? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So if I try with this image, if I try with this image also, the people wearing the mask, the person is also not wearing the mask, second one also. If I click on the last image, it is showing the yes, the face mask, yes, she is weird. And what he is covering, what is she covering? Covering the nose and mouth, yes. So this is the way we have to detecting under like sensors, like sensor where the sensors are there where the mask, for example, in the pandemic situation we have with the mask and all. In some places still some places also we are showing the board uh, information boards like wearing the mask will get the entry, without wearing the mask you won't get the entry, like this. Am I correct or not? Am I correct or not? So in this scenario we can use this type of image references and all. Okay. So we have to. Okay. So the main advantage, if you want to, okay. So no need to write the code, guys. So if you want to develop this, okay. So you can download the, you can mm, scroll down a little bit. Then you can see the view code. When you click on the view code, all the information is, all the code is available here. What the pre-requesting content, it is available in Python. If you click on the C hash, it is converted into the C hash as well. Okay. So then you can copy and do, no need to write the code. Okay. So if you have the if you want to know about much about this, we have the documentation also. Okay, we face ID and these are all the documentation. How can we do the face recognition and all? Okay, am I clear, guys? Till here, am I clear? No need to write that, but just it is the uh, direct option. Just we have to select and do. Okay, am I clear, guys? Thank you, Lohita. Am I clear? Want a response from other people as well? Yes, definitely. Definitely, Lohita. Okay, thank you, Rahul. Thank you so much. Next, next one is the image. So image captioning. Okay. So image captioning here, like when I click on the image, it is captioning the image. Okay. So if I click on this image, if I click on this image, it is processing. We have to create a new AI resource group here. Just we are trying here. Take a little bit time, guys. Okay, I will show you another example. Common object detection. I will show this. Okay. So when you click on the photo, okay. So or else when you click on, we have to create the resources. It will detect from the images. Like for example, here we have the cycle and all. You are able to see here. It will detect the images like this. So in this AI Foundry, Azure AI Foundry, just we can use the chatbot also. Okay, so we are connecting the resource hub here. So after that, we have after deploy this model, I will show you. We can use how can we get the information from in this chatbot as well. Okay, so here did you observe it is detecting this by skill? Okay, so it will take a little bit time to create the resource groups as well. So by skill, how much percentage it is? So it is by skill and wheel. It is detecting the wheel oil. Okay. So why we use this? Do you people know about the autopilot cars, right? Autopilot cars. Can anybody give me one example for the autopilot cars? So what is the meaning of autopilot? What is the meaning of the autopilot? I will tell you why we use this. Yes, Tesla. Fine. What is the meaning of the autopilot cars? Self-driving. Yes, self-driving, self-driven. These are all example for the autopilot cars. Okay. We can call it as a autopilot. And nothing but driverless cars. Okay, autonomous vehicle, all are going to be fine. So here, when we are choose the self-driving mode in that particular Tesla car, what I have given the example, Tesla car. Okay, you can take the example of the Tesla car. When we are detecting the objects, it will go. It will on the road. It is going on the going. Okay, so then it is capturing all the images. Okay, if it is capturing all the images, like it is, if it is a lorry, it is a lorry or bike, it is according. I will show the example. Okay. From the example only, I will show you. So it will detecting the vehicle also. It will detecting the vehicle also. Okay. A type of the vehicle. Then only it will take the diversion and all. It will take the. It will overtake and all. Okay. So this is the thing. I'll try to upload one image into this. Okay. Then we can see. I'm uploading the image as well. So it's a car. Okay. So it's a car. It's a car. So according to this, it will detect according to that this type of analysis, guys. Okay. So the autopilot car will overtake. How much time it will take, and how can I overtake that vehicle? Okay. If it is a lorry, if it is a trolley lorry, okay, it is a big lorry. Is there? Okay. If it is a trolley lorry, so it will take a time to overtake, right? It will take a time. It will take a time overtake of that particular vehicle. Okay, so can I upload that also? What it will show? So no object detected. There is no object detected. I save the image. I will try with another image of the lorry. Yeah, land vehicle. So how it is? Okay, so it will detect and all. We can increase the threshold. Okay, we can ensure the threshold value and all. Okay, so this is analyzing the things. Okay, how it is analyzing the vehicle and all. Okay, so if you click on the skating board, okay, so skating board is there, person is there. Okay, so person in this image, the person skateboard 90.40% we have, and we have the person, we have the 95.50% we have. Okay, so it is like detecting the object, sorry, detecting the images here, common objects in the images. In the image, it will detect the objects as well. So this is very helpful to. Okay. So what is this percentage showing? So I will tell you. So how much this person occupied in this image? Okay. So it is a skateboard. What is a skateboard? Okay. After that, what is a person in this image? It is object in the images. Okay. That is a percentage of the objects in the entire image. Okay. Am I clear? Noor Aisha. In the image, the what is the percentage of the person occupied and skateboard occupied? The total picture in the background also we have, no? So it is detecting only object of the person and this only. This is not like 100%. If you increase the threshold value, it is the same only. Okay. So we can take this images also. Here footwear. So here in total image, the footwear is the 52%. The seating is the 50% we are able to see entire image. Okay. And most of the persons we have to able to see the 80%, and after that seating and all table we have able to see. Okay, it is written the like images like this. Okay. We can we get the features of the particular car? Yeah, we are unable to get. Okay, so we are unable to get features in the sense like uh I didn't get you, Lohita. Features in the sense like color and wheels, that kind of features, no? You are asking color kind of features, right? Okay. Good. Let it be. I will try with that also. Okay. So this is the common detect objects from the images. Okay, it is detecting the objects only. I have you are clear now, guys. How can you detect the objects from the Azure cloud? Great, guys. In the image, we can try with the image captioning and okay, what we for example, if we select this image, we can retrieve the attributes as well. It is the a baseball player holding the bat. Okay, so now we can able to just a minute, guys. Okay. So now we are able to am I audible now, guys? Am I audible now? Okay, thank you. So it is a baseball player. Okay, if I take the same image, which is the black color scorpion or car, okay, what? Yeah, I hope. I this is the question you have asked, Lohita. Can we get the features and all from the car? Yes. Now we are getting the background with the checked background we have. Okay, so we can get the color. That is the what is the resource we have add captioning to the images. We can retrieve from that. Okay, so we can retrieve from all the features from the images here. Okay, am I clear, Lohita, with your question? What you have asked? Thank you. Okay, so this is the one. If else if you select the another image like a group of course grass in the field. Okay, so skateboard. So man jumping on the skateboard. So how it is detecting? So there is a power of AI. Okay. So we can do the amazing miracles with the AI. Okay. So no need to write any code. But if you want to write the code for this, like this also, you have to download the code with the help of the view code option. Okay. With the help of the view code option, you have to download. Okay. Then I mean, are you clear with the caption to image? Why we use? Did you observe the difference between like common object detection and image captioning? Both are different. Did you observe, guys? Am I clear? Am I clear with these two? Please acknowledge. Yeah. Thank you so much. So now dense captioning. So what is the dense captioning here? Let's see what is the dense captioning. For example, if I select this image, what it is the detecting attributes? Like a woman wearing the mask and sitting with the laptop. Okay, so after that person using the laptop, a woman wearing the mask, a close-up green chair is there. So from the one image, okay, the first thing what we observe, person wearing the mask or not. Second thing what we observed, we are detecting the object, like what type of object it is. It is a car, lorry, or what it is. And in the third, we can in the last section, I mean, before this experiment, what we have done, like what is the color of that particular object? Okay. Now, in this one, dense captioning with the in Azure AI Foundry. Okay. So we can detecting the attributes here. Okay. So we are detecting the attributes here, like woman wearing the mask, sitting at a table with the laptop. So we are getting the proper summary from this particular things. Okay, so we are getting the proper summary from this image only, right? So these are very important and it's a interesting, I think. Okay, so if I try to upload any one of the image like dog, so dog sitting on the floor, dog with mouth open, dog with sitting on the floor, close up of the dog. This is the close up of the dog sitting on the floor. Open the mouse, sitting on the floor again. Enter picture. Okay. So for example, if I give the different image than that, so what it will? I will give this image. So cat wearing the pink jacket, drinking the glass of soda. Okay. Handling hand was holding glass of soda. Pink coat, close up of the bottle. So from the image we are getting all the things, right? From the image we are getting all the things. So this is the difference between the this is the main difference between the in the particular images like common object detecting and image spacing and dense caption. These are all available in the Azure AI Foundry only. Keep in remember. Okay, can remember. You can keep in mind. Okay. So this is why it is saying also the dispute of showing Coca-Cola. It is maybe new Russia, for example, like this is the what I can say, like artificial intelligence. Like artificial intelligence, it won't give the 100% accurately answer that but it relates to the things. Okay. So the human, for example, okay, I will discuss the topic. For example, so many people uh, thought like that AI will replace the humans and all of these the things, no? So here, this kind of things observed by the human only. Okay, for example, you are the client, you are the client. Like I want you are the client from the Coca-Cola company. What you have asked out. Okay, so I want I want some pictures, some beautiful pictures where some person drinking the Coca-Cola. I want that particular image, then I can publish. I will marketing purpose. Okay, from the image you have to. Okay, so when I apply this model, it is detecting only soda. Okay, so after that we have to after that we have to this is not a soda, it is a Coca-Cola. We can rearrange, we can retrain the model again, then we can get the proper output from it. Am I clear, Noor Aisha? I hope I'm clear with that your question. I have answered your question. Aisha. Okay, so next, image search. The final another thing is image search. What? So you can try. Here there is no upload option here, right? Okay. Just we have to select the image. So we can retrieve. Choose a query. Okay. So light, sunset and mountains. Okay. So we can click on the search here. Okay. So if I click on the image, it will detect things. Okay. Employee wearing the glass, safety and all. Okay. So these are all we have to that now the service is failed to request and all not available in this. Okay. But we have to do, I'm showing the just normal example. Okay. So we have to detect the, we can search, okay, from the image only. It will detect the image. So we can search from the image only. So this is about the images part. I hope I'm clear with that now. In the vision document, we have discussing about the vision document. Okay. So in the vision document, okay, in the vision document model, we are discussing about the few types about the documents and the face. Okay, detecting the face and images like in a photo. It I will try to skip it around. It is detecting the face. Okay, if I upload the dog in it will detect or not. It will detect the face or okay, face most other than all objects. This is types in the image part, face part. And images we have seen common object detection, image captioning, and dense captioning, and images. I hope all are clear with all the options what we have. Yeah, we can use in the real world. Definitely we can use in the real world, Ronita. Definitely we can use in the real world. We can do amazing things like this. Okay. So now you people think how the autopilot car working with the, is this working with the single thing only? So what we have discussed like common objecting, image captioning, image search, okay, and dense captioning. So these are all working in the one vehicle which is called autopilot, which is doing all the things. Yes or no? When vehicle is autopilot is vehicle is very good detecting the upfront vehicle or back vehicle and the side road, okay, and the signboards of the road like traffic signals, red, green. If it is a red, we have to stop the car. Like how man will just stop the not suddenly stop. It won't stop the car suddenly. The car will try to apply the brakes. Sudden brake. If it is the machine will apply sudden brakes, maybe it will the situation we are unable to imagine that, right? So how human control the car gradually, the machine also think the same. Like this very very important part in that automation. Okay, so image detection and all. Okay, so this is the main theme of the Azure AI Found. I hope I am clear with that. Okay, can we try other examples? Can we try other examples? Yes. We can go with other example, guys. Okay, so now again we have to try with the other thing. Okay, content and safety. In AI Foundry, we can discuss about the content and safety. Okay, then you can see what are the examples we have. Okay, so we have to filter the text content from the modern text and protected material. How it is useful in the real-time scenario when we use the Azure AI Foundry and the content safety and all, how can we use this? Okay, so how can we use this? First, we can try to moderate the text. Okay, so safe content. Is it safe content or violent content? We can check. Okay, is it safe content and violence? And we can check help of here only. Okay, we can how we can see like I'm writing here. I will we can take some examples. We can take some examples. We can try with the violent content as well. Okay. Okay. So if I test this, so we can check the violence or self-harm. Okay. So we can allow. Okay, we can allow. There is no violence. There is no self-harm. There is no adultery content. Okay, so these are all we have from the text only. Okay, from the text only we can use this one. Okay, so for example, I'm ugly. So this is also allowed. There is no violence content in this. Okay, so there is no violence content here. Okay, so like from the text we can extract all the information. Okay, so we can check. We can check the multiple language in the one sentence. Okay, so we can check the multiple language in the one sentence also. Okay, so we can check run the test here. So it's a violence blocked, violence category rejected by the filter of violence category. So there is a violence category here. Okay, so that is the reason we have to block this text. Okay, in the social media also, did you observe, guys? In the social media also, it is a sensitive content. Especially I have observed in the Instagram. I think if it is sensitive content, okay. Yes, it is used. Yes, in the Instagram, if it is sensitive content, it's blocked with the blur thing. Okay, did you observe? Anybody observe like this at any time? I have observed one or two times. I think if it is a sensitive content, like it is a, it won't. It is a block with that particular thing. Like it is showing the sensitive content, like violent content. Okay, anybody observe? Students, anybody observe like this? I have observed these things from my Instagram and YouTube as well sometimes. Okay, I have observed two times. So this is the background. Okay, so this is the background. It's open. Okay, so This is the multiple language check one in the one set. It is harmful or not. Okay. So I have like right, right. Okay. I'm giving a sample text only. Okay. So it is no harmful content like this. Okay. So this is the way. If I give another text like your okay. This is also not okay. So this there is no violence in this. I mean, this is the section we have to discuss about the multiple language in the one sentence. Now we can try multiple risk categories. You can try the multiple risk categories in the one sentence. Okay. So multiple risk categories in the one sentence. They have given the sample text. A 51-year-old man was found dead in his car. There were bold stains on the dashboard on windscreen as well. Okay. And deep oblique long inside injury was found on the front of his neck. It turns out that he died by suicide. Now, what is our task? Multiple risk categories in the one sentence. So, risk categories. Can anyone tell me, is this risk category mentioned here? Any risk according to you? Are you able to find from the text? From the text, normally, when you read that normally, will you able to find that kind of thing? My question is, human will detect or not? If it is a two, three lines or more than five lines also, human will read and detect. If it is a hundreds of lines, how can we? Is human to detect the things? Can human detect all the things? Medium. Okay, no. There is no possibility. That is the reason we have to use this kind of uh use this kind of what is that? Okay. Now we can run the test. It's blocked. Why? What is the reason? So this is the reason. There is violence is there, self-harm is there. That is the reason we have to block this content. The text information. So many people, yeah, you are right. Maurya. Yes. This is the block. Self-harm. No? So this is the self-harm content. This is the self-harm content. So that is the reason we have to block this type of content. We won't post or we won't encourage this kind of things in social media and all. Nowadays, all the things are digitally only, right? So we won't accept the things. Okay. So I hope I'm clear with that. Yes, I will show another example with you. So violent content with the misspelling. So violent content. So violent content with the misspelling. Okay. So we can upload the files. Later I will explain after this, or later I will explain that option. So violent content with the misspelling. So what is violent content? How can we detect the violent content from the misspelling? Okay, if you type the spelling wrongly, so how can we find out that particular violent content from this? Okay, so then you can click on the violent content. Okay, so there is a misspelling here. Okay, so then we can check in this text how it is. Yeah, definitely. It is helpful in the email spam detection also. You are true, Dorita. Definitely it will be helpful. Okay, then you can click on run the test. It is blocked. Why? It is a violence content. So the violence content will be there. Okay, so we can have to check. Okay, so violence category rejected by the filter violence category. Okay, so these are the categories we have. The violence category. Okay, given here. Okay, this type injection they have given. Okay, so maybe this is uh, a very painful to the dog, I think. Okay, so that is the reason we have. Okay, so After that, we can try another example here. The one of the examples, safe content. Okay, this is the this is the technique. This technique nowadays all the social media platforms are using, right? Nowadays all the social media platforms are using this technique. Safe content. Is the content is so many people are posting a lot of content in today's. Okay, so in the today's technical world, so many people are posting the lot of things. Then we can check with that. So we can check with that if the content safe or not. The content safe or not. Then you can click on the save content. Okay, so scroll down a little bit, chopping the tomatoes and cutting them cubes or wedges. Great ways to practice the knife skills. So knife skills, this is the one. Is this safe content or not? We'll check. We'll check with that. Is this safe content or not? We'll check. You can run it. Alone. Okay. It's alone. Okay. So we can test with the ourselves also. Okay. So we can find. Okay. If I given this only, so we'll see what will happen. It is also alone. Okay. So I mean, we give the simplest knife. This is also alone. Okay. So we can type some. What? Okay. So this type. I have used this term. I don't know what is. Okay. So the safe content or yes, the safe content or not, we have to check with this type of content here. Okay. I hope I'm clear. You can try with your text by one also. You can upload the file like CSV file, okay, which is the 100 row. We can data set, we can save content and a data set with multiple categories. Okay. So pre-request is in the sense like we have the content, we have the content and Azure account. That's it. We have to work with that. We have also we have the Azure account and we have data one that we can work with Azure. Okay. So this is the moderate the text. Okay. So moderate the text content. Now the second thing, groundedness detection. Okay. So we can test the groundedness detection. We'll see what we okay, grounded and ungrounded. Okay. So it is a grounded. Okay. Text I have taken. The prompt I have given like a how much how much does she currently get paid per hour at the bank? Okay, so this is so if I able to run the test has been detected. Okay, so it's detect the and like 12 by hour. So underground means like this is the way we won't write the hour now. So I will clarify the okay. So we can remove this 10 hour and we can find out the completion of 12 hours. Okay. So if I take the grounded text, ungrounded text, okay. If I take the grounded text here, no ungrounded has been detected. Okay, no ungrounded has been detected. So this is the way we have to test which is the groundness from the Azure. So you have to there is a like we have the what is the groundness and what is the ungroundedness. Okay, so here it is an example. You can check with another example as well. Okay, so filter images, moderate images. Okay, we can try with that also. So if I click, there is a blur images are there, right? So if I click on this save content for this is harmful or not. Okay, so here we can run the test. It's allowed. Okay, it's allowed. Harmful content. This is the harmful content. Okay, so this is the harmful content. If I run the test, it's not allowed. Block self harm. It is the self harm. So that is there is a content block. Okay. So if I run this, okay, so this is the one. Okay. So if you upload any one of the file, for example, if I upload the file of another file, I will upload. I run the test. It's allowed. Okay, so it's allowed. So it's a blur image. If you want to see the clarity of the image, you can uh, disable this option. You can get the full clarity of the image what we have uploaded. Okay. So if you increase the threshold level also here, so saying okay. So if you in the violence there is no violence judgment group. So you can remove this violence. It's a violence off. You have turn off the violence. According to you can have to set the parameters here. Okay. So this is the moderate image content. Now the experiment. Okay. So we can custom filters. We have okay. Custom. You can try with the another model also. You have now. Content and safety we have discussed, right? Now we can try with the language translator. What are the language translator we have? So name and entities here. This is a very name entities recognition. How many people know about the NER? Name entities recognition. So if you given one text on one large file, okay, from that it will get the name entities, like it will get the person names and all, okay, NER from one document. And let I will explain here. Like for example, I have written the text. Okay, let it be. We can take the extract name entity here. Okay, we can try with the simple things. Okay, we can try with the simple things. Okay, I will show you again this option with you. Okay, so just we have okay. So we have the language translation. Then we can click on the name entities. Then we can click on the name entities here. Click on the extract named entities. Okay. It will select the connection and all. Then you can click on the open peg. Okay. And click on the open playground here. So like I'm giving the text. Ashwini Kumar and Vikas working in video game. Okay. So we can check. In the it will detect person. Okay. It will detect the person type here. Ashwini Kumar. It's a person. Then these are 12 characters. Okay. So Rohidas. So how many letters of like person? How many letters here? Like 7 letters. Okay. So Edunet Foundation. This is the organization. How much the line? 70. So these are all we can do. See here. It is detect automatically. Okay. So a few people asking about the confidence. Okay. So here we have entity recognition system like uh, offset 36. This means we have the 36 character position in the original text sentence. It is the 36 character. Confidence in the score, like entity classification score. How much, how it is content. How it is content is saying organization. Like out of 100%, it is content is saying the 97. Okay. So here the length of the internet foundation EDUNET FOUNDATION. This is the 70 letters we have. That is the length. Offset. Offset in the sense it is a 36th place. Okay. Offset means it is start at the 36th character position. The 36th character position it is started. Okay. Right? Am I clear, guys? Aisha, am I clear? Thank you. The next part is if I give another, okay, if I give another, uh, happy. The computing product. Okay, apple fruit I mentioned. Like in this situation, I will say like apple fruit. Okay, if I mention like a apple fruit, so it's a product, right? It's a product. Apple fruit. Initially, when I given only apple, it is treating like a apple company. Okay, it's a treating like a apple company only. Got it? It is treating like a apple company. Okay. Are you able to getting the things what I'm explaining, guys? Is this clear? Is this clear, guys? Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. And finally, we, we have company like I have given the fruit now. I have given the fruit. Okay. Apple fruit. I have mentioned the name. So that is the reason. Okay. So it is a recognition. Okay. Or okay. Okay, I will try with the Mac. Or eating man. It is also detecting the product. Apple detect the product and this is also detecting the product only. Am I clear with Ramesh? See, when we put the apple fruit, it's giving the product only. It is also when we put the mango, it is product only. If I put the only apple, it is confusing. The model is confusing. Like for example, how we can like, give the proper instruction to the child kids. Okay, so same way the machine learning part also, AI part also. Okay, okay. So we can classify the text here. How can we classify? Okay, so classify the text like we can run the test. So it is the English language group. Okay, common score is 100%. So if I give the other text, okay, like in other language. I will try. Okay. It is written in the English only. Okay, so maybe I will try with select the language. English internet. So I will write. Mhm. That health information. Suffering. Hmm. Can try from this text is extracting information on okay symptoms or sign. Okay, so this is the so am I clear now, guys? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I will try. I will try Ramesh. Okay. So I will try that. Can detect the language or Ramesh send online. It detects only English only. It's not correct. So we have other language models also. Then we can go with it. Okay. So all we have done, we have a final part should be deployment. E. So the final part should be deployment and all. Okay. So we have the we have done with the vision document and all. We have invoices, right? So we can get the information from that. How can we deploy that? Okay. So how can we deploy these particular things? We have deployment is the very important, right? So in the left hand side, you have the option like model plus endpoint. Okay, so you have the model plus endpoint. From that you can do the deployment and all. Okay, from that you can do the deployment and all. Then you click on that models and deployment. You have to deploy the model here. Okay, so there is no deployment. Then click on the deployment model. Then you can deploy the base model and fine. Base model means already pre-trained model. So fine-tuned models, it's your own. Okay, it's your own. Deploy base model is like GPT. These are all you can say uh, base models. Okay, you can click on the base model. Now you can select the any model like this. I'm selecting GPT 4.0. This model I'm okay. So why we choose this model? This task is the chart application and all, chart completion and all. Okay. We can shift how AI models interact with the multi-model inputs. Then you can click on the that it is using for the text and image processing as well. Okay. So then you can click on the confirm. Then you can click on the deploy. Okay. So click on the open right. There. We have the chart playground also. We have to do that chart. Like you can give any one of the query here, like how the model, like you are the AI assistant, help you please find the information. Like I'm finding information like what is this here, right? So we can get the information from like GPT and all. So we have the prompt sales and these are on. Okay. I hope everybody clear with the AI Foundry, right? How can we use the AI Foundry? How can we create the resources in the AI Foundry? What models we have to. Yes, we have to paid subscription on this. Okay, simply. Are you clear with this today topic, guys? Did you enjoy the session? This is about the AI Foundry and all. Okay. So how can we do the image extraction and all? Yes, this is about from the AI Foundry in the can we convert it to one line to another line? Yes, it's there, but I'm unable to close. We have that option, Rohita. We have that option. Actually, we have that particular option. The language translator we have. Other language capabilities. So in the other language capabilities, then we can see, let's try. I'm going to show you that also. So this is the person it is saying. So this is the way we have. We can extract, we can detect the language, extract and all conversation and understanding. Okay. So we have the find. You can check with that also. Okay. Summarize the call center conversation and all. Okay. So this is about the AI Foundry in the Microsoft Azure. This is the AI Foundry resource in the Microsoft Azure. I hope you understood, right? Anybody have the doubts in this? Anybody have the doubts in this?
Yes, yes, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, Rohitas?
Um, so my concern is, so everyone is asking the same question again and again about the project. Okay, about the project is already explained. Okay. So someone was again and again repeating, even I given the answer in the chat, even someone was again and again repeating the same questions, right? Okay. So you can keep that capstone project as it is, and that just down that you have to write the title for your project. You have to write the title for your project. Then index page will be same, right? First, the someone asking where to submit. The first you have to upload your project on Git, and from the Git repository you have to copy the link and you have to paste that link into your PPT, and that PPT you have to upload on LMS. Means you cannot upload that PPT on LMS. You have to convert that PPT into the PDF, and then PDF you have to upload on LMS. Yeah, it will be get working. Don't worry about this. Don't laugh. We will check. It will be like, yes. Please mark your attendance. Mark your attendance.
Rohita sir, just one moment. Earlier it was closed, but now the attendance is open. So
Okay.
students who are saying that it is not working, please check again. It is working. It was a glitch, but now it is working. Please check. Thank you, sir.
Yes. So everyone hope this is everything is clear. The demo, see. Okay, related to the project, it is clear to you now, everyone. I hope this is clear to you. You have to update that PPT for the project. You have to upload your project on the GitHub, and then what you can do, you have to paste your that particular link into the PPT, and then you have to convert that PPT, or you can save as PDF, and you have to upload the PDF on LMS. Now mark your attendance. The attendance section is on now. Okay, hope everything is clear to you. Kartika ma'am, do you want to say something?
Nothing much, sir. So, students, this is your last technical session. Okay, this is your final technical session, and tomorrow we have our AMA session. Okay, the last session of this internship would be your AMA session that is happening tomorrow. Okay, for GTU students, it will be separate, and for AICTE students, it would be separate. Okay, we'll keep you posted in the group, right, students? So please do not miss your AMA session, and please start working on your project work. As you all know, the 12th of July is the deadline for your course completion, and you have to paste the link also by 12th of July, and 15th of July would be your deadline for your project work. See you all in tomorrow's session, and please stay tuned with your Telegram group. Okay. Thank you all so much. The link is already shared in the group also. Attendance link for today's session. Please do not forget to mark that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Ashwini sir, and thank you, Rohida sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
ma'am.
sir.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.